best high hopes and blessings and prayers for Ricardo and his recovery. Bryce, we'll be seeing you again in this ring. Let's welcome our main event. It's time for the main event now. And this is a bang. This man has experience in winning in this ring. And he's going up against a viable competitor. Help me welcome to the blue corner,
Antonio Amador, 23 years old with a record of 2-2. His nickname is Asuka. He's out of Peterson's Grapplers and Globerdera Boxing. I apologize for murdering that name. He's been training for 4.5 years. He favors K1 in boxing as his style. He works construction with his dad, and he's got a sponsor, Hanson's Waterscapes. Excuse me. He wants to be a pro fighter. He loves striking, so he wants to stand and bang. He's looking to put on a show today with some fireworks. Shout out to the mobile cameraman, Jackson Sterling. Main event brought to you by American Pitbull Karate. Once again, we have the delay with the tie-up gloves and tape. Waco does not allow you to have your gloves on and ready before you get to the ring. It's their policy. They inspect your hand wraps, and then they put the gloves on.
Fight fans, it's time to turn this main event into a war zone. Jose Sanchez to the ring.
Jose Sanchez, 28 years old with a record of 8-3 out of Arizona Dragons. His nickname is Warzone. He's been training for 3 to 4 years. He loves to laugh and stay positive. Shout out to Nate Physical Therapy and Accent U. Jose likes to keep a smile on his face, and he says at the end of the night he expects to have his hand raised. For those of you who aren't sure, the previous bout, the co-main event, semi-main event, was ruled a no contest due to an illegal knee. The title will remain vacant. Once again, we have the equipment delay as they're tying and taping up all the gloves at ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the main event of the evening. We are scheduled 3 2-minute rounds, and this is for the 150-pound Golden Cobra promotional title. Introducing first, your fighter to my left. He wears the purple and black trunks at 5 feet 7 inches tall, 147.2 pounds on the scale. An even record, 2 wins, opposite only 2 defeats. He represents Peter's Grapplers by way of Santa Clarita, California. Introducing Antonio Azucar. Pivot corner, across the ring, out of the red corner. He wears the black and white trunks, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 149 championship pounds on the scale. He has an impressive championship record, 8 wins, opposite only 3 defeats. Representing AZ Dragons MMA by way of Latin, Arizona, USA. He is the reigning PLA champion. Introducing Jose Gonzalez.
This should be an interesting matchup. Jose Sanchez currently holds a title for the PFA, so he's already a title holder looking to add a second one to his trophy case. Antonio Amador, with a record of 2-2, doesn't quite have the experience, but he's definitely up for the challenge. So I look forward to some fireworks here. Southpaw versus Orthodox. They come out swinging. Amador has got Sanchez on the ropes early. Amador definitely looks to be the aggressor. Sanchez is waiting to get hit and then fire back, but right now he's throwing heavy blows, but nothing's landing. Big wide shots from Sanchez. Amador needs to settle in a little bit and use that energy to be a little bit more effective. Strong right hand by Amador. Sanchez puts Amador on the ropes, doesn't do anything with it. If he's throwing those big, heavy shots, he needs to throw them when his opponent can't move. So he gets him on the ropes or in the corners. That's when he needs to throw those. But he needs some straight shots down the pipe. He needs to lead in with that jab, as we always talk about. Sanchez is throwing big, heavy clubbing blows. So they land more like a club instead of an explosive punch. Big shot, left hand, right hand. It looked like a hook cross. Amador recovers. I wonder how long Sanchez is going to be able to go throwing those heavy shots like that. We have a timeout. We have another equipment malfunction in the blue corner. Yes, we do. That seems to be the theme for the night, blue corner equipment malfunctions. Sanchez throwing big, heavy shots, but not very effective. Set it up with a jab, then throw your big bombs. Those big looping punches, he's landed with his wrist, he's landed with his palm. Those are not even scoring zones, so they might not even be scored. End of the first round, it's hard to tell, but I think Antonio Amador has the advantage here. Sanchez is throwing hard and heavy, but he's not landing effective. Things he is landing with the palms, the wrists, the thumb. Those are not scoring zones. So we'll see how the judges saw it. But I think Amador just needs to settle in and keep doing what he's doing. He has the right game plan, in my opinion, but he hasn't quite settled into getting it done. Here we go, round two. Sanchez comes out a little bit quickly. Big shots by Sanchez. He's got to follow that up with some kicks or a knee. Amador says, bring it on, and then he gets knocked down. Another clubbing blow. That's the thing about clubbing blows. They will knock you off balance, and they can knock you down, but the ref saw it for what it was, and there's no 8 count. Big right hand by Sanchez. Amador counters with a couple right hands of his own. Sanchez is not throwing straight punches. Even that jab isn't really straight. He's winging things. He's not keeping his posture tight. He throws the left hand, the right hand goes out to the side. Amador can really find a way to exploit that if he gets his boxing going. In some competition, the big heavy shots that Sanchez is throwing they're going to score more, they're going to count for more. But here, every shot counts equally. Jumping front snap kick by Sanchez. Big overhand right followed by left and a leg kick by Amador. Nice knee to the body. He's got him on the rope. Sanchez has to finish. That's exactly what you want to see out of Sanchez. Nice and aggressive at the end of the round. A lot of those punches didn't land, but it looked really good. If you're in Amador's corner, you got to tell him, start boxing, start boxing. You hear me say that over and over and over, but this is kickboxing. Boxing means something. If you're in Sanchez's corner, you got to wonder how much gas he's going to have if he can throw those big heavy blows for the next 2 minutes. Third and final round. Nice body kick by Sanchez. He's trying to follow it up with that big, heavy right hand, but he's nowhere near landing. Amador still has gas in the tank. He's still moving. Keeps backing himself into a corner, which is not where you want to be with a guy like Sanchez, because if you can't move and he lands those big clubbing blows, he can put you to sleep. A big right hand's never going to land unless he lands something first. Amador with a little combination. Sanchez has him on the ropes, but his boxing is not adequate to get the job done. Amador starting to show his gas tank a little bit. Nice body shot. Solid leg kick that's scored. Big right hand over the top, swing and a miss yet again. If he lands that right hand, it could really do something, but it's coming from left field 5 miles away. You can see it coming. Amador backing up onto the ropes. That's going to be trouble. He's got to move side to side, stay off those ropes. He's giving Sanchez the chance to land that right hand. Good exchange on the ropes there. Not a lot of scoring blows. 10 seconds left. Let's see how they finish. They need to firefight right now. Every point matters. And we finish. I don't know how to score this fight, but if I'm going to score it, I would say Amador got it on points, but Sanchez threw a lot of big, heavy blows that just did not land. So we'll see if the judges see it the same way that I did.
As we come to a decision for our main event, we would like to let all of our fans know, please find us on Facebook, Golden Cobra LLC. Look forward to our next event. We're going to be having a Halloween-style event, Halloween Havoc, coming up in October. Look forward to new posters, new details, new matchups. As we come to a close for our main event, we want to thank each and every one of our fans supporting local kickboxing here in Arizona.
All right, the scorecards are in. We're waiting for Jeff Way, your ring announcer, to come on in and let us know how things went.
Fight fans in attendance, we got to give a big round of applause to these guys. This main event lived up to being the main event. And the judges had to make a very, very tough decision for your winner by split decision. And now, the Golden Cobra 150-pound champion. Out of the red corner, Jose
Well, I got that one wrong, folks. By split decision, out of the red corner, Jose Sanchez. That's the thing about this game. You don't know what scores and what doesn't. So, excuse me. It's a matter of seeing the fight clearly, and the judges saw it a different way than I did. But either way, it was an excellent fight. Great matchup between these two young men. I look forward to seeing him in the ring again. And now Jose Sanchez has his second title to carry around.
Jose Sanchez. We seem to be sharing his winning circle quite a bit now, huh? You work hard, and you've gotten better. And your losses are losses that you learn from, and you're good at what you do. And you earn that belt tonight. And I got a lot of love for you, and I'm in your shit. Any words from your friends and family?
Thank you for everybody that came by and watched. Put on a hell of a show. Much luck to my opponent. Dude, solid. He's amazing. I love to fight again sometimes. So, shout out to Nate for therapy. And shout out to ITU, my sponsors. I love you guys. My coach, Max Olivas, all my people, my fans. Thank you so much. I love you.
Love you, bud. All WACO officials and representatives, please see Sandy inside the ring. All WACO officials, please enter the ring for your family photo.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the Bullseye Bash Best in the West. Golden Cobra Promotions and Waco at Bull Shooters. Once again, we appreciate you joining us and having a good time. Bull Shooters host cornhole tournaments, pool tournaments, now kickboxing and boxing. Bullshooters_az.com. Your ring announcer, Jeff Way, on Instagram, JeffWay_ring announcer. And once again, myself, Joe Snell, bringing the action to you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us.